Tonight on Naked New York, Donna parties with Strictly Personal. Erotic web host Kole. Men who get naked for a female photographer. The doctor is in to answer your questions about sex. And our sexual positions roundtable, all next on Naked New York. Good evening, I'm Bob Berkowitz, and this is Naked New York. As always, Donna Barnes is with us. Now, recently, people over at one of the other Metro TV shows, Strictly Personal, held a party for singles who wanted to connect with other singles. I knew it was going to be a tough day for that. Sorry, guys. Tonight on Naked New York, Donna parties with Strictly Personal. Erotic web host Kole. Men who get naked for a female photographer. The doctor is in to answer your questions about sex. And our sexual positions roundtable, all next on Naked New York. Good evening, I'm Bob Berkowitz, and this is Naked New York. As always, Donna Barnes is with us. Recently, the people over at one of the other Metro TV shows, Strictly Personal, held a party for singles who wanted to connect with other singles via a video personal ad. And we sent Donna over to check it out.
The new Metro program, Strictly Personal, has changed the way singles meet. Now you can see and hear people tell you all about themselves. I'm here at the Strictly Personal party where they're actively recruiting. Would you ever sleep with somebody on the third date?
The third date? Sure.
Why do you think Strictly Personal should choose you?
I think I'm fun, I'm easygoing, and I love to dance.
I'm just like open to meeting people.
I'm outgoing, I'm friendly, and I need a date.
How about the second date?
Yeah.
Do you have a hard time getting dates?
I don't exactly have a hard time getting dates, it's finding the right people.
The first date?
Yeah.
If you could describe yourself in one sentence, what would it be?
Absolutely fabulous.
A weirdo?
Passionate.
You get a whole sentence.
Oh, I'm very passionate.
Do you have a hard time finding people that want to be on Strictly Personal?
It hasn't been very hard finding people for the show because there are about 4 million people in New York right now who are single, and so many of them are willing to put themselves out there.
Who makes a better video presentation, men or women?
Men definitely make some of the more memorable presentations because they're always funny and they're trying so hard to be liked, but the women are the ones who get the most responses, and maybe that's just because they're sexy or you're seeing their bedroom, which most guys don't get to see.
Are you surprised at the intimate details that people reveal about themselves?
I am shocked and surprised every time I watch this show because it's rare you ever actually get to get inside someone's bedroom in real life. And the things that people are showing us under their beds or in their goodie drawers, handcuffs, it's shocking to me the things they're willing to do.
What kind of people are you looking for to put on Strictly Personal?
Well, first and foremost, single, fun, exciting, energetic, anyone who is not shy and can have a good time with us on camera. And then they're fun to work with and they're fun to watch.
Remember, once you find that special someone, there is nothing more romantic than curling up together to watch Naked New York. I'll see you weeknights at 10.
Oh, we can all agree on that. Now, would you ever use a personal ad service online or offline to get a guy?
I've never had a need to. I don't seem to have a hard time meeting people, but
Gee, what a surprise.
I think it's a great idea, though, because a lot of my friends that work a lot and don't get out much, it's hard to meet someone in a bar. I think it's a great idea.
Okay. Strictly Personal airs weeknights at 11:30 here on Metro TV. When we come back, check out the sexy website, KellyKole.com, and later in our Sexual Positions Roundtable.
Sorry, Bob. Yes.
Oh, it's hot.
We're going to do a pickup, I think, here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Well, we can all agree on that. Now, would you ever use a personal ad service to find somebody?
I might. I haven't really had a hard time meeting people, so I haven't had to. But I think it's a great idea. I have friends that are workaholics that don't get out much, and I think it's a great way to meet people.
I know people who are now married who met through the personal.
Oh, absolutely. Me too.
No question about it. If somebody did want to log on to the Strictly Personal site, how would they do that?
www.strictlypersonal.com.
All right, great. Strictly Personal airs weeknights at 11:30 here on Metro TV. When we come back, check out the sexy website, KellyKole.com, and later in our Sexual Positions Roundtable, the sexiest nations in the world. You're watching Naked New York on Metro TV. Stay with us. I'm Bob Berkowitz, and this is Naked New York. Kelly Kole is an actress. You've seen her as one of the Bada Bing girls in The Sopranos. She's also posed for Playboy and was the host of the pay-per-view special called Full Frontal Fantasies. And now she has her very own sexy, very erotic site called KellyKole.com. If I come to your site, what am I going to get?
You're going to see a lot of preview and artwork and stuff that will entice you to come in, but you'll see fetish, which is very on a big upswing in New York.
Okay, now when you say fetish, what do you mean by that?
Legs, feet, stockings, corsets, panties, latex. Then you'll go into the bondage. Then you'll see glamour, and you'll see some softcore girl, kind of a jack of all trades.
And you were obviously the star of this.
Right. It's a lot of my photos, but I started photographing models as well. So you'll see a lot of girlfriends that are actually friends of mine that started posing for me.
Now, you're an actress, and as an actress, you have to sort of get yourself prepared for the part. When you're, for example, having a girl-girl scene on your site, do you get yourself into a sexy feeling? Do you have any foreplay in your mind, at least, before you get along with your lady partner?
Yeah, it definitely comes out doing a role play and getting yourself prepared, but I guess I'm just a natural ham, and I just jump right in.
Okay.
Do you think it affects the kind of roles that you do get based on having that kind of a website?
Well, to be honest, it does stereotype me, and I try when I go into auditions. Not a lot of people know about the website, and it's getting more popular, and people do automatically, when I walk in a room, I'm going to get judged for being sexy no matter what I do, so I can't downplay it. I can wear no makeup, I could put my hair in pigtails, but it's still going to kind of ooze. It just has always naturally done that.
But if you're up for a more mainstream, serious role as an actress, and they found out about the site, it's not just a jump on top.
I wouldn't hide it.
Okay. The Bada Bing Girls.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me, that was from last season.
That was the third season.
That was the third season, and that was a very tough part of the show where Ralphie beat up to beat to death one of your fellow Bada Bing girls.
Exactly.
And you were one of her colleagues and friends.
Yes, that was actually my premiere episode. It was very controversial, but I would have to say, out of all the mob movies, it really wasn't that bad compared to what we've seen.
But a lot of women criticized that. They said it was very anti-women, very, brutal.
So then they'd have to criticize every mob movie that was out there.
Well, not only that though, but I mean, they're brutal to guys in that film as well, in that show as well. Yeah. And so you worked with who on that show? What stars?
Well, I worked with everybody, but I was mainly with Mike Imperioli, who plays Christopher.
Yeah.
And then a couple scenes with Furio, who I believe his real name is Federico.
Right.
Yes.
And what are they like off camera? We know what they're like on camera. What Michael Imperioli, Christopher, very tough, very drug addicted right now.
Oh, of course.
The character, not the actor.
Yeah, no. He's really cool. Very, very cool. He picked my brain a lot about acting, and he was really down to earth. I was impressed by James Gandolfini. He was very, very nice, quiet, very approachable, but he needed his rest in between sets, so.
He breathes very heavily. It's almost he has asthma or something like that.
I'm not sure. He really kept to himself when we weren't shooting, but he was very nice on the set.
Tell me about Full Frontal Fantasies. What was that about?
Full Frontal Fantasies is where I was actually hosting a pay-per-view series. There's 4 of them, and 2 of them are out now. One was Hampton's Hotties, where...
Hampton's Hotties?
Yes.
As in our Hamptons on the east end of Long Island?
Yes, and...
are you a Hampton's hottie?
Yes.
Which Hampton are you a hottie from?
The boat. I was on the boat, and I was interviewing the girls, and the girls were doing, softcore stripteases, and I would introduce them. And then the next one that's out now is Vegas Vixens, and I hosted that, and the girls are on location in Vegas. And then there'll be 2 more locations to be announced.
Yeah, I would think a Hampton's hottie would be somebody who buys at Saks or something like that in East Hampton, but that's just me.
I think it's just a role that they play.
Okay.
I think there's a lot more people than those people that just shop at Saks up in the Hamptons these days.
These days, that's probably true. And you're coming out in Playboy again. You posed for Playboy a few months ago, and in this month, the December issue that just came on the stand. What's the gossip about?
They were announcing about this, and a small appearance I had on Sex and the City, as saying they would let me in the main character.
Carrie.
Sarah Jessica Parker,
right.
Who in a casino, the Atlantic City Casino, was one of small episodes.
There's a lot of tension.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Between who and who?
Oh, that's hard to say, but you could definitely feel it. You couldn't really see it, but you could feel like some kind of tension between the 3 of them. You didn't know which one, the blonde, the redhead, or the brunette.
Right. Now here, mainly it's between Kim Cattrall, who was the blonde who plays Samantha, and Sarah Jessica.
Actually next to Sarah, and I didn't realize she had her hair cut. And I'm sitting there talking about how much food we like to eat short.
Check out Kelly Cole's site. It's Kelly.
Pleasure.
When we come back, the doctor is in to answer your question around this New York. You're watching Naked New York on Metro TV. Stay with us.